Hi, I'm Gary from Underestimated Games, and today we want to talk you through a playtesting demo for our game, Purgatory. In 2016 we launched our first Kickstarter, which was successful. We fulfilled in 2017 and we brought a whole range of models to you to play as part of our skirmish game. That skirmish game featured two factions to start with. The Soul Train, a musical based faction, and Murder Inc., a somewhat more sinister faction. Alongside those factions we also brought out some other characters for you to interchange and play with. One of the more unique parts about our game is that actually you can bring different characters from different gangs and factions together as groups of mercenaries or play with predefined groups. We always said from the start that we wanted Purgatory to be much more than just one faction versus another, and we made plans from the very beginning to introduce new factions for you to play with. We've teased those over time, people like the Refugees of Religion, the Hanford, the Gangbangers, and this next Kickstarter brings the Refugees of Religion to you. A group of nuns hell-bent on revenge. Purgatory is a setting where the world has been torn apart. People that we believe were gods and demigods and people we worshipped have come down from heaven and laid waste to our entire planet. Big, great angels and big, great monsters now control our planet. And factions and splinters and different groups of people have come together and either rallied to those angels and they fight for different causes. It's very much a skirmish game and it brings pockets of resistance and pockets of people together to fight across the battlefield. It's a game where you can enjoy it with either two or more friends with small or large games. It's completely unlimited. In this demo we're going to show you how the Soul Train and Murder Inc. play. The idea being that you can get a real good feel for the game. We've set a predetermined scenario up, so we've deliberately tried to put some of the certain characters together to show you some of the dynamics within the game and show you some of the mechanics within the game so you can get a really good feel for it. That it's a bit predetermined or predefined has been done on purpose. Typically you play Purgatory on a board of 4x4. We've done it on a board that is 2x4 deliberately so we can get across the board quickly and get in amongst each other and show those mechanics very, very quickly. So tonight we're going to have the Soul Train, Ereshkigal and her crew of most senior people, the apostles and prophets, coming together in a meeting, and Murder Inc. are going to try and catch them off guard, and they're going to try and cut the head of the snake off, so to speak, and cement their place in the world of Purgatory. So with that, we'll leave you as part of this introduction, and we'll take you now into the world of Purgatory and show how the game works. So as we explained in the introduction, the game we're going to play tonight, Matt, is we're going to play the Harvest Festival. Okay. So the idea of the game is that we have to kill each other, so it's good. But each time a person dies, they drop a soul counter. Okay. So the idea is the person with the most soul counters in the game wins. Now, if your host dies, though, it's 3 soul counters. Now, because of the way we describe this and want to try and get the game going off as really quickly as possible so that people don't have to sit there for hours and hours and hours, is that I am going to attack you. So I'm the aggressor. I'm going to move 1 turn very, very quickly. Yep. Just move up to show that I'm basically the one who's sneaking up on you, and to get us closer quickly. And then what we'll do is follow the normal process. We'll pick our Gift of the Gods cards, we'll roll for first turn, and we'll go from there. Okay. Before we start, do we want to explain how you control the soul counter or pick one up, or do we want to do that as the game goes on? I think we could do it as the game goes on. Okay, we'll do that. And let's hope we pick a soul counter up. So what I'm going to do is going to move 1 basic movement action for each of my characters, just to get them up a little bit, and so that we are ready to go. Moloch barely fits down the alleyway because he is fat. He's going to go up there. Take a grace check. It's fine. Long may that continue. I'm going to say tonight's where you roll all 1s and I roll all 6s. This is not a good start. So everyone has moved up a basic move. So we're going to do first turn now. So I'm going to give people a Gift of the Gods card. So I'm going to pass that to you. Thank you. If you want to show the camera. Oh, really? And I'm going to give myself a Gift of the Gods card. Very nice. Okay, so what you do with the Gift of the Gods cards is you equip it to one of your characters. You can't equip it to a host. So I'm going to give mine to Shakanda. I'm going to give mine to Stevie. Okay. Or Wondrous Steve. Wondrous Steve. So now we'll follow the normal turn. Take a dice each. Roll for first activation.
Let's clear those out of the way. Ah, that's what we like to see.
Okay.
Come on, anything but a 1. There we go. A 5.
Okay, so you get to go first if you want to.
I think I... Am I going to go first? I think I am. Right, what we'll go for is... I'll go with Ereshkigal first. Okay. Because last time I played her, I actually remembered half of her abilities. So we will go with Dominion, which is 1 action point, 15-inch straight line, and no line of sight required. Use her range attack value, and any model is hit by strength or suffers 2 strength 4 attacks. So I'm hoping that I can clip the big fella and Jess.
It's only 1 target.
This is true. So what I'll probably do then is go for Jess.
Okay.
And thinking how short 15 inches is, what we'll do is we'll move a bit first. So we'll just get...
So you're going to use 1 action point to move her forward.
Yeah, she is going to move 5 inches just out the door. Or towards the window at least. There you go. Stand in there. And then measure her 15. Please be in range, please be in range, please be in range. Lovely job.
You are in range of him, but not her.
Okay, in which case we will go for him.
Okay.
As it's 1 action point each time, and she's got 3 remaining, we'll do it 3 times.
Sounds delightful.
So that will be 6 ranged attacks.
Okay. What's her ranged ability?
Her ranged ability is 2+.
Very nice too.
So it's going to be 6 hits now. 5 hits, I can live with that.
Okay. So what's the strength of it? Strength 4?
It is strength 4.
Toughness, defense 6, so you need 6s.
Now, 5 6s, come on, just once. Just once I want to get 5 6s.
You're going to get... Really? I don't mind that.
It started already.
I will take that. I will take that all day long.
It has started already.
So,
to you.
Activation over to me. Okay, so we need to get up close and personal as quickly as possible with these horrible lot. So, I can see those cats lurking on that corner. Interesting.
You know they're dangerous.
Would you pass me a tape measure, please?
Okay.
I am going to get Moloch, and he is going to move. So, I am going to move Moloch. Let's go with... Let's double check. I'm going to run Moloch the first time, which is 2 action points. That paid off. Which takes him to there.
Okay.
And I can see you through the door, if there wasn't a poster in the way. There's a window there, so I think that's fair. So I'm going to charge Ereshkigal. She is 3 inches away from me.
Okay.
I need enough.
How does it work with him physically getting into the building?
Clamber.
He would normally take, so because there's an obstacle in the way,
Yep.
he would normally take -1 away from it because he's clambering over something.
Okay.
So in this case, I would need 3 inches to get into combat range with that, but 4 because of the inch to clamber. But to be honest, you're smashing your way through. He's getting -1. He's bigger than the building.
Yep.
So some common sense applies.
He has made a mess of the front door.
So for the sake of this, what we do within the rules is we place them on the other side of it, and
Okay.
we accept the fact. So you move up to the window, and you accept the fact that you're just bashing each other through the terrain. So as part of his attack, I'm going to use one of his abilities, which is mortality. So 4 attacks.
Okay.
Now typically he's strength 6 on the strength 6, but on the charge he is strength 7. He's also +1 melee ability on the charge, which makes him melee ability 5. But you're also an angel. I don't really like you very much, so I got another one as a result because of my special rule, which is Holy War Angels.
Okay.
So I am weapon skill. Well, a melee ability 6.
Yep.
You are
4.
so 2s,
3 hits. This is going to sting.
and you are defense
4.
strength 7. So
Your strength 8 because of your hating angels.
absolutely. So 2.
Right.
2 normal armour saves.
2 normal armor saves. Her armor save is 5+. I'm hoping she makes one of these. I really am. Yes, you made one. So
Okay.
she takes 1 hit.
Takes 1 hit, but she's got like 100 wounds or something like that.
She's got 7 hits, so she's down to 6.
Down to 6. Okay, so it begins,
Until she sticks her soul shields up, obviously.
which I don't mind because there is a negative side of the soul shields as well. So Matt, I'll pass activation over to you.
Right. In which case, let's send in Barry to deal with Moloch.
Okay.
Because why not?
Okay.
Right.
I would argue that you'd have to go through the door and come around the side of him, to be honest.
Yeah, I can live with going through the door.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll roll for our charge through the door.
Yeah, you can charge through the door there. It's fine.
10.
That'll be fine. So bring him out the door
Yep.
and around to the side of it.
Through he comes. So a charge is 2 action points.
Yep. So you get one melee ability with it.
Yes. So chicken drumsticks, and that gives me D3 plus 1 strength 4 attacks to ignore armor.
Ouch.
This might sting a little bit.
This might sting a little bit. So
I'm normally melee ability 4. I'm
Yep.
charged on melee ability 5.
correct.
And you're only 4.
Yes.
So I'm going to hit you on 3s. Let's see how many hits I get. 2, so 3 in total. So hit you on 3s. There we go. 2 of those. Lovely. So I'm strength 5 and you're defense 6. So 5 to hurt you.
Yep.
Double 5. Come on, double 5. 1 5. So
Okay,
that's
so
one
wound.
wound. I can live with that. Good start.
Use your little black dice.
It's ignore armour, is it?
Yeah, I realised that recently and thought, now that's how I'm going to take him down. So now, with my remaining action point,
Okay.
I'm going to do it again.
Is it once?
It's 1 action point for that ability.
You can do it as many times
no,
as you want.
No limit on
Okay.
it. So
Gotcha.
he hasn't charged his time, so we'll see how many hits we get. 3 hits again.
Okay.
So this time it's going to be 4s to hit.
Yep.
2 hits.
Okay.
And 6s to wound. Come on, double 6. Double 6. Double 6. Oh,
No.
1 and a 2.
No, you keep those dice. Right, he's going to get smashed. So, is that passed over to me?
Yes, that is Barry done.
Okay, so now we need to get a few more people into the fight. He's a bit isolated, but I don't mind that. He can typically stand on his own.
You got Hannibal, don't forget.
Oh, I've got Hannibal, but he's quite further back in the board. I think I might. Stevie is a pain. So let's get Hannibal into the fight. I'm going to run with 2 actions, so let's get him around the corner there for 8. And then I'm probably going to run again. That's good. So that's a mighty 14. Let me get myself to there. I'll pass activation to you.
Cool. Right. I think for my next trick, you're hiding from me. That's unacceptable. I think Bobby B will have a go.
Okay.
He's going to go for a normal move, and then he's going to use his pain train ability. Can be used once per game turn. Draw a straight line in any direction from Bobby and place him 18 inches away, following normal rules for terrain. Each enemy model that Bobby passes through suffers 1 strength 5 attack. Normal armour saves cannot be used in consecutive turns.
Okay.
So actually, I really don't need to move first because I'm just going to go straight through you.
I would suggest that you have 2 people that are blocking your movement through that, because you've got 1 in front of the window and you've got 1 in front of the door, plus you've got a big Minotaur to move through.
Okay.
I would argue that you wouldn't be able to get through that door without repositioning your models, which you can't do.
Okay.
You
So.
might have to think differently.
Oh yes,
Now-
following normal rules for terrain. That's going to cause me a problem.
That is.
So
You might be able to come out the door on the other side,
Yeah.
though. Or maybe go through that other window.
Yeah.
You could probably go through the window would be absolutely fine. So if you moved across and done that, you could do it.
Okay, so if I move...
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Does the ability say that you can affect models that are in combat? Because it specifically states if you can.
It is a melee/movement ability.
Which means unless it says you can target models in the melee, you can't do it.
In which case, I can't do it. So, let's go and mess up someone else instead.
Yeah, just to explain on that. So, whilst it's a melee ability, what it does is it represents the fact that you're running past and hitting somebody. So, he might not be very good. It's not like a drive-by. You're running through people and you're hitting people on the way through. So, where there are abilities, though, that can affect models in combat, so a good one being the Joan from Refugees of Religion, is that it does say on her card, can target models in the melee.
Okay, in which case, let's have a quick rethink. What I think we will do... You know, I'm kind of trapped.
What about going through the back door?
Well, that's what I'm thinking, but getting out that back door is going to be a problem.
It was a risky strategy, but the idea was to try and funnel you out a certain direction.
I think what we're going to do is let's jump out the window. So let's go 4 inches and then 4 inches.
So that's 2 action points?
Yep.
Okay.
Leaving him 1 left,
Yep.
which he's quite happy with. I think just to say I've used it, I'm going to go for banging the drum, range 6 inches. All friendly models gain +1 melee and range ability for the remainder of the game turn on a 4+.
Very nice. So
let's give it a try.
Have you got any friendlies who haven't activated within range?
He hasn't, no.
But if someone gets close enough to me, they'll still be harder to hit.
It's nice
A
residual bonus. So there you go. So you've got it goes in place.
So we'll go with that.
Okay.
That is the Bobster done.
That is the books. They're done. Okay. So if I can borrow that, please. I am going to activate Bobo. So I'm going to do Party Pooper and move 12 inches because I can. I'm going to go there. And I'm going to... So I need to roll a dice for that.
Yep.
Because one, his balloon pops, he doesn't fly anywhere, but his balloons are just fine. So now I'm going to use Tommy's gun. And it's D3 +1 shots, range 12. I'm going to shoot cats, because they're full of fleas. Rolls of a 6, they hit a resolve at strength 4, so I have to roll these separately. So, D3 +1. Okay, so 2. Good rolling. So the first one, my range ability is 4+. So it fails. And the second one is fine. And it is strength 3 and your defence is
2.
So I need 3s. That's a wound on the flea bags.
Okay. Armour save, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Right then, cats, don't let me down. 6+. Come on, lads. That's a 2. That's a wound.
So we'll have a wound off
That's
those
shocking.
little critters. Okay, I'll pass over to you.
Right. Let's go for... Okay. I'm going to move the cats 6 inches.
Okay. Some straight line shenanigans, by any chance?
There is going to be some straight line shenanigans happening any moment. I'm just got to get this straight line kind of right. Yeah, I'm just going to go over there.
It's everybody's favourite move.
How many got left?
5.
Left. Okay.
So, I'm going to use an ability called Lolcats even. Draw a straight line of 15 inches in a single direction from the base of cats. This may pass through friendly and enemy models. You may move the cats any distance on this line up to maximum amount. For each model touched by the cats, they suffer D3 +1 strength to attacks with normal armour saves allowed. However, unsaved rolls with 6 to wound cause rabies. You may not end your turn with 1 inch of an of another model at the end of your movement.
Okay.
So what I'm hoping
Is to clip both of those.
is to clip through both of those
Your base will probably clip both of
like
those.
that,
Yep.
and to not end up in Jess's line of sight really. So if I get a full 15,
You will do anyway, regardless.
okay.
So, the first one on Hannibal.
Yes, D3 plus 1 attacks.
3.
So 3.
And it's a melee ability, isn't it?
It is.
His melee ability, just so that you know what we're up against, is 4.
Melee ability is 3.
Okay.
So I'm going to need
Fives.
5s to hit.
That'd be 1.
1. Hit strength 2.
Defence. I was going to say, I was reading Moloch's card there. 4.
So give me some 6s. There it is.
It's rabies if
And
it's
you
unsaved.
can have some rabies if you
If it's
screw this up.
unsaved. So, it's a normal armour save.
Yep.
5, is it?
I'm fine. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. 6 up.
Right.
Bobo.
Bobo.
Bobo's melee ability is 2.
I'm going to do two hits in total.
Okay.
My band is 3, so 3's to hit. 1 hit.
2. Yeah, 3
Yep.
stab. Yep.
What's your defence?
Defence of 3.
Strength 2, so 5's to hurt him.
No,
Rubbish.
I don't mind that.
I'm actually devastated that rabies wasn't involved there.
I'm quite pleased.
What I'm not looking forward to is Jess, because last time I came across her, her sequin dress was armour plated.
It was. I must have passed about 10 5-up saves.
Yeah, she just refused to die. It was most depressing.
So, now, interesting enough, spiteful. Jess and Vulture.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. You've got Stevie left.
I have got the wondrous Steve.
So I'm going to go with Jess and I'm
Yeah.
going to fire some grenades at you.
Okay.
At your flea-bitten mogs. So this is quite interesting because in Purgatory when you can actually push them back and knock them around, which is quite funny. So I can do it twice. So the result first is D3 plus 1 grenades.
Okay.
So I get 3 grenades on the first one.
Yep.
I'm just going to put that there. And I get 3 grenades on the second one.
Now
Now we have to roll these
Yeah.
close to it really.
Yep.
For the purposes of making sure the template is close enough to it. So you take the Purgatory random direction dice that you get in the box set and 1d6, and I'm going to ask you if you can to do that for me. Take that for me, and then I will roll them over here. So the first one's a hit.
Yep.
So
Perfect hit. Lovely.
we'll say it's 1. The second one
Yep.
is a whoops, so that's on her.
Yes. It lands at her feet.
So we'll say that's 1 for, we'll do black, 1 for Jess.
Yep.
And then the final dice, with this one, is a hit.
Cool. So 2 hits on the cats,
2 hits
1
on the
hit
cat.
on Jess.
So I'll do the other dice.
What I was going to ask, if after being knocked about,
Yeah.
You should
Might
know
be
might
that
blow
range.
me out the way. Yeah.
Agree. So let's do those 2 first then. So the first one, we know it's hit, so
Yeah.
it is strength 3, defence.
Defense for the cats is 2.
2.
Oh dear.
2 wounds for the cats. It's normal armour saves.
Normal armour saves. My armour save is a wonderful 6+.
Fur.
Top job. The
Okay, so
fur did well. So
you-
he's down to 4 wounds.
Now they didn't get blasted apart because they were hits.
Yep.
There was no knocking about. So do you want to resolve the one on Jess?
Oh, yes.
So she is defence 3.
Right, Jess, you're not going to enjoy this, love.
Defence 2, I apologise.
Oh, seriously?
Seriously. Okay, so let's do the next one. First one, 4 inches.
4 inches.
That away.
Right
Misses.
away. Swing and a miss.
Next one.
Swing and a miss.
Do you want to measure that? Because it might hit my own clan.
5 inches that way. No.
It's more horizontal.
Straight.
Yeah, okay, no misses.
No, he's still going to be...
And the last one is on her. So do you want to roll on her? You
Yep.
need a strength 3, defence 2.
3's to wound.
Yep.
Come on.
Sequin dress, fire that.
Oh, stop it.
Sequin dress. every time. So
We are so making that into a gift of the gods card.
so they've taken another wound. Jess has done her activation, so
Yep.
I'll pass turn to you.
Okay, the Wondrous Steve. He's got 3 action points, and I need to spend these wisely. Remind me, is there free measuring in Purgatory?
You can, yes.
Excellent. Right, first fingers first. That will do the job. So, what I'm going to do is... No, that's not going to work. So, Steve is going to run.
Okay.
Not very far.
He can run. It's just 1 inch plus his plus the whatever the dice say. It's the one advantage you can do. You just see this blind guy just wheeling a piano down the street with a machine gun on it. It's quite amusing.
Okay, so 2d6 plus his movement of 1.
Yep.
5 inches.
I said not very far.
You did say. You did say. You called it. You called it. You called it.
But all you need to do is just get far enough
To see the cats, because he's going to do something to the
to
cat.
get around this corner. Now, I have a relatively tough choice to make here. I can either unleash, just time back 3,000, and really ruin someone's day with my 1 last action point, or I can use my Gift of the Gods card.
It's going to be Gift of the Gods every time.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the card is, so I can't really say that, to be honest.
This is my dilemma. And actually, does a Gift of the Gods ability require a line of sight if it doesn't save away?
If it requires line of sight, it will say
It
it
will
needs
say
line
it,
of sight.
Okay. It's just at a range.
Yep.
And it says target any friendly model. Now, can I target a host with it or not?
Yes, you can target host with it.
In which case, I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm going to use 1 up.
You're going to give her a life back.
I am.
Okay.
So
That's what it's there for.
Yep.
to use my Gift of the Gods card, I need to roll a 7 or more.
Now, does Stevie have a
He
benefit
does. So I get +1 to that, so, it's 6 or more.
6 more on your dice.
Now, my dice rolling so far has been not great. And there we go.
There you go. So that
I
fails.
talked myself into that, didn't I, really?
You did. Because that fails, that goes into the graveyard.
Yep.
Okay. So
Has
that,
he got no more turns left then?
No, that's it.
Okay.
He's got 3 action points and
Because
he's 2
otherwise
to
you
run.
could try and recast.
Otherwise you
Yeah.
could try again. So my turn, I'm going to activate the vulture
Yes.
and I'm going to...
It's not Peck Eyes time yet. Can't be.
I think it might be.
It might be Peck Eyes time. I'm just wondering if I have line of sight.
How many action points did old La Vulture have? Because he can probably move to the edge of the building and flap down.
Can't remember if it's 2 or 3.
Okay. He has, however, got 3 action points.
There we
And
go.
as he can move a lot, 10 in fact, and that is
9 of them.
9 of them. He just took a tumble. We have vulture down. I repeat, we have vulture down, and we actually have vulture down as well.
Vulture has fallen off his perch.
Vulture has fallen off his perch. We shall sort him out later. Okay, so I'm going to move the
Remains in Vulture.
inch, bring him down here,
Yep.
and then I'm going to charge the cats. Try to charge the cats. I
That's a
need
little bit of distance, isn't it?
an 8.
Well,
So
not
I fail.
over.
So I'm just down there. I found my charge, and nothing else happens.
Okay.
You've got no more characters to activate,
Correct.
which leaves me with Shikanda. I have been dubious about this because this could, if I do not get first activation next turn, this could hurt.
There's no could involved. If you don't get first activation, it's gonna sting.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move her to there,
Yep.
and I'm going to target Stevie with
Okay.
her ability. It is 18-inch range. 2d6. The number of 6s I get is the number of automatic wounds I get on him.
Yep.
So it's 8
So-
dice.
This might sting.
How many wounds has he got?
Not 8.
I don't think you're going to need 8.
None.
Oh dear.
Amazing.
Top job.
Top job indeed. So that didn't go well at all. Now my gift of the gods card, because I didn't use it,
Yep.
goes to the bottom of the pile, and that is the end of the turn.
Okay.
Okay, so start of a new turn.
Yes.
Before activations, I'll give you a gift of the gods card.
Please
I
be
shall take
good.
one for myself. Interesting. I'm going to show the people at home my card.
You have a question.
No, I just have a confession. I'm really happy Gary didn't get this one. I'm really, really, really happy he didn't get this one.
Oh.
Because it could have ruined my day.
I know what card that is. Is that a Joe 6?
No. Yeah, she might have ruined my day completely.
I'm going to give this to Shikanda. Should I read it again? Yeah.
Oh, you little ripper. Yeah, we'll do that. Right.
I think.
So we should roll for first activation?
Activations might be.
Roll for first activation?
Yes, I just need to work the order out in my head.
I don't think you should give it to him.
I'm going to give it to Wondrous Steve.
That's a good idea.
And now I'm just going to double check that decision in case I messed it up.
No, that's a good idea.
Right.
I can see why you do that.
He doesn't trust you.
That's not very nice, is it? Being the creator of the game, I know about the synergies, you see, so, you know.
Right. I'm hoping that's going to work. I might have messed up completely.
Okay, so would you like to roll for first activation?
Not really.
Ladies first.
This is so going to be a 6. There it is. You know what that is? Karma.
Jess's sequin dress. Jess's sequin
I'm
dress.
going to help you, mate.
Would have passed the same, though.
Would have done.
So you get first activation. So what are you going to pull?
Right. I am going to go for Captain Stevo.
Okay.
Now, I think I'm going to go for Captain Stevo. So, 3 action points. Let's tune up the band. Let's go for the Steinbach 3000. And Hannibal needs to do one.
Okay.
So I'm going to use it twice, using 2 action points.
Okay.
Each one inflicts 3 strength 3 attacks on a single target within 18 inches.
Okay.
Required line of sight, which I have.
You have.
Normal armour saves, and if you fire it 3 times, I can't use it next turn, so I need to fire it twice.
Okay.
My range ability is 3+, so grab myself 6 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Right. 5 of those hit.
Okay. I'm defense 4. Your strength 3, so you need 5s. Two.
2.
Okay, so 2 normal armor saves, yeah?
Yes. Now, am I right in judging how this is going to work? Because what I don't, last time I tried to use this, I messed up completely because I didn't read the card properly. So use it. Card is reactive. Equip as normal, which I have done. Choose this ability anytime you roll more than 3 dice and score at least 1 6, which I haven't done, so that's fine. So I need to score at least 1 6 to make all the others into 6s.
Correct.
I now understand my own card, which is a good sign.
Which means you can't use it though.
No, I don't want to use it yet.
Okay.
I'm now happy that I know what it does.
Okay.
That's the key thing.
Okay.
Because last time I tried to use it, got very excited, and then got very sad.
Yes.
So,
So I need to make 2 armor saves.
two wounds, 2 arm saves, please.
2 armor saves. Each armor save is 6 up. 1 saved.
Okay. So he takes 1 hit.
Takes 1 hit.
Can live with that.
You can live with that indeed. I am going to go.
Now,
Ah.
I'm going to end his turn, but
And
give
you're
him
going
a
to
wait for it. So I can use him again a little bit later.
Now, what a wait for it token does, guys, is that it allows you to save action points and tell people you're saving action points, so that if you want to, you can use reactive abilities at a later time. Okay, so that's the end of your activation. Yep. I am going to
can hear the cogs turning, can't you?
I can. You can.
You're going to use Jess, she's just going to stand there and do nothing. Or maybe not.
I am going to... There's schemes within schemes within schemes here.
You're going to pass your turn.
There are many schemes. I'm going to charge the cat with Bobo.
Okay.
And they are fine.
4 inches. Just.
As I said, he is fine.
They are fine.
I did say they are fine.
I thought you were doubting yourself.
Yeah, they were almost very funny.
Well, if you read the short story that I've just written for Bobo, there may be a they. He's just, he hasn't got a melee ability really, so he is just going to attack as normal with 1 normal attack.
Okay.
So he is +1 MA, so he's MA 3
Yep.
versus MA
3.
So 4s, he hits, and he is now strength 4 versus defense 2, correct?
Yes, 2 to wound.
2 to wound. Have at you, cat.
Right.
Normal armor save.
Indeed. So that's 6 from earlier. We need you again, mate. There he is.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on? Man, 6s with red armor save is amazing. Must be the Purgatory dice. Okay, so pass activation over to you.
Okay, in which case, as it's my activation, I'm going to go for Big Barry.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Yep. It's,
Okay,
all,
so-
it's all or nothing.
Drumsticks.
Yep. I have got 3 action points.
Okay.
So I'm going to go for all the drumsticks.
Mm-hmm.
So D3 plus 1 strength 4 attack, which ignore armour.
Mm-hmm.
And let's do it 3 times.
Okay.
No chicken shortage here then.
No chicken shortage here, no. KFC is as well as chicken's gone.
So that is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, 9 attacks.
Okay.
I'm happy with 9. 9 is good. 3, 6, 9.
So, your melee ability of...
4,
So-
he says. 4.
So 4s.
Yep. Give me some 4s. They'll do.
Lots of 4s.
That's 8 of the 9. Right.
And I can see what he's going to do here. This could be the end of Moloch.
Yeah.
I've never killed him before.
Really good,
This
couldn't
could be.
Right. Okay. So,
I know what he's going to do here.
I just need to hurt him, don't I? With a 6.
You need to
You
get one
need
6.
6.
Oh, you jest.
No 6s! You
jest!
Oh 8 dice, no 6s. I'm just going to take them out of there, just like that. And I'm going to...
Oh, you jest.
You set me up spitefully there. I took an absolute risk because I thought I could see it coming. I have a card that prevents you from doing something. So I could have still stopped it. But I don't need to now.
That's like the reverse of the one hit kill.
It is.
Once, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Now,
I rolled 4 6s in a round before.
I'm going to charge Hannibal into Stevie. I think I'll just...
There's that look of depression of, oh god.
4, I'm in.
Yeah.
This could end badly.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It's an elephant. What could go wrong?
Now,
Oh, Barry, what you doing, mate? You're doing me proud and you've let me down.
Scourge of Rome.
Right?
Do it twice.
Yep.
The first one I'll do separately because of the charge.
Okay.
So D3 plus 1 attacks. 2.
1. So 2 in total.
So melee ability of 5, your melee ability of 1.
Yeah.
2s.
Swing and a miss for one of them.
And it's strength 5, strength 4.
Defense 5.
So 5s. That'll do you. Have some of that.
Right. Take it like a champ, Steve. Okay, don't take it.
Just take it.
Yeah, just take it,
There you
mate. Right.
We'll do a second one.
He had 4 hits, he has 3 left.
2 again. I need 2s to hit. I've
Yep.
got that again. I need 6s this time. Because I'm
Your strength.
3 on because I'm
Ooh.
charged.
Okay.
So 1.
1.
Considering how few dice you had there, you actually
That'll
did
do,
okay.
that's a save.
It's a save. Okay, so cool. So it doesn't matter. I've taken away nothing. I'm happy with that. I'll pass activation over to you.
That's shocking. That was absolutely shocking. Still can't believe that. Right.
Would you like to take measure?
No. I just want my dice to roll 60 when I actually need them to.
You only need 1.
You're actually out
Just
of,
to convert them all.
way beyond odds there.
Yeah, I know, man. It's I don't know how to feel about it. Right.
Would you like me to tell you how I feel about it?
No.
Okay.
Cats. What we're going to do is claw Bobo to death, hopefully.
Okay. So bear in mind, minions get 2 attacks base.
That's what I am thinking.
So it's 4 attacks.
And so 3 action points.
Oh, so 6.
Yes.
Okay. Your melee ability of
3.
and my melee ability of 2.
Excellent. So I need 3s to hit.
You do.
Oh, really?
3.
3 hits.
Yep.
Shocking behaviour.
And my defense is 3.
My strength is 2, so I need 5s.
You do.
1 wound.
1 normal armor save.
That is kind of depressing.
6 up. No.
No.
Not this time. Didn't mention sequin dress. I let myself down. So he has
Barry. What have you done to
3
him?
left. So I'm gonna put that there. I am now going to punch Barry in the face.
Did see that coming.
With
Who
my
else is in combat with?
Erish Gigel. So I'm going to punch Barry in the face.
Yep.
Now I'm really hoping that I get on my rolls to hit, I get 4 4-ups.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's the roll to wound, isn't it? To be fair.
Yes.
So my melee ability is 4. Your melee ability is 4.
It is.
So I need 4s. So 3. So 2s.
Yeah.
3 normal armor saves, please. But let me just roll my last one for my normal attack. Nothing. So 3, please.
My normal armor save is 6+. This might sting a little bit. Oh, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, take that.
Don't worry, Larry. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, mate. It's okay. So he's taken 2. He's got 3 left. Not 2. I can't count. Here we go. Right. What shall we go for? What shall we go for? What shall we go for? I think we will go with Erish. Why not?
Okay. Try and hurt Moloch in combat.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Might roll some 6s this time.
I'm just going to glare at you for that. Now, remind me about angelic abilities.
Okay, so basically an angelic ability, each host has an angelic ability that can be used once per turn for free.
Okay.
Now, hers, I believe, confers an action point to somebody else,
Yes.
but not to herself.
Correct. Sinister Possession.
So on a 4-up, you can give an action point to one person.
Can it be someone who's already activated?
Yes.
So would they get another activation, or would they just lose?
They can make
stuck?
one basic move if they've already activated.
Okay.
Or you could give them something if they
haven't moved.
wait for it. Activate.
Yeah, you can give it a wait for it. But if they have already activated, so if they haven't already activated, they can then move and do other things. But if they've just already activated, they can only move.
What I will do then is I will sinisterly possess
Mm-hmm.
Bobby B.
Okay.
Or try to. And it's a 6
4
up.
up. Oh, 6 up on
6
2
up on
dice.
2 dice.
2 dice.
7.
It's fine.
Close to my liking. So she will give an extra action point to Bobby.
So that's done. So he has that.
And now she will go 4 attacks against Moloch, roll all 6s, and he'll die.
Okay. That won't happen, but it's fine. So
I
her
believe.
melee ability is...
4.
Okay, now because you're fighting against me, my melee ability is 5.
So I need 5 to hit you. A 6.
A6?
Do you know what? Screw it. I will use Stevie's wait for it.
Okay. So roll to cast it.
It is free.
It's free, is it?
It's free.
I will use Poor Pronunciation from Shikanda. I will roll 2d6 and I will stop it.
And that will make me sad.
Immediately stop target gift to the god effect cast by or cast at or by enemy model within 18 inches. He is casting it with an 18, therefore unlucky.
Okay. That would have been quite cool. I could have had 4 6s, but no.
However, I thought it was quite cool. I stopped it.
Yes. Took a couple of to work earlier. No, leave that down. Okay, let's try and wound the big fella, shall we?
Yeah, 6s.
You should have told him that the ruling isn't dice in the tray. Re-roll it.
Could have done. It's too late. Nice try. Cameraman,
Failed to wound.
please be quiet.
I failed to wound.
Okay, so I am going to use Vulture. Vulture is going to... Vulture is going to...
He's back in his purge at least.
He's going to charge. He is going to charge.
Yep.
So he is within 9.
In he comes.
And he is going to do some spiteful attacks to the cats.
Okay.
So...
No
he gets,
eye peg in here?
He's going to do his... he has got the ability to do that, but he hasn't had a wound taken this turn. So I'm going to peck clean, which is 2. It is going to do... It's... okay. So I'm going to do a normal attacks.
Okay.
He gets 2 because he's a minion.
Yep.
Okay. So he is now melee ability 3.
Okay.
Your melee ability...
Do minions get 2 attacks against other minions, or
He's a minion,
Yep.
so he's just going to use his basic attack, not
Yep.
any special abilities, just
Yep.
a normal attack. So your melee ability of the cats?
is 3? No, my query was: is minions extra attack against everybody, or just for
Yes,
zombies?
they get 2
just 2
attacks.
as a standard.
So 2 hits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Strength of 3, defense of 2.
Yes.
So 3s. 2 wounds.
Okay, so my armor save is 6+.
It is.
So that's 6 from earlier. Expect
This is
around.
like furry friend action
Yep.
here. This is like furry frenzy.
Bird against cat.
Yeah.
I've taken 2 wounds.
Cat losers.
Yeah, that is quite depressing. Come on, cat. Sort it
Now
out.
I'm going to use this time picked clean.
Okay.
Once per model, per game turn, if Vulture is in base contact with any model that has lost an HP this game, it may immediately make D3 plus 1 strength 3 attacks.
Okay.
Normal armour save. So D3 plus 1? 4.
4.
So he needs...
Hang on, did he need to take a check then?
No, because he's got 2 left.
Did he lose 1/2 in that turn?
No.
Oh.
So I need 4s this time.
Yes.
It's not charging. 2.
Okay.
Couldn't should be enough. And I need 2s. 3s.
3s.
1.
Ooh.
Come on, 6 from earlier. Where are you, mate? He's not here.
Now,
Now
you
he's
are on your last hit point, which
Yep.
means you need to take a FF test.
Okay.
You may test on your FF of your host or another person within the vicinity. You are within 10 inches, I would guess.
Yep.
So you need her FF or less to stay where you are, or you leg it.
Okay. Erisha Girl's FF is 10.
Think you'll be fine.
We've had this before.
We have.
We have run away before.
I said think.
Double 1.
You're fine.
They are
So
uninterested
they
in
stay
the
there.
vulture.
So it is your activation.
Right. I think I need to activate. I've only got the Bobster left, I believe. So.
I'd like to think actually it would have been in his benefit to actually be able to run there, wouldn't it?
Who?
So,
Bobby?
No, the cat.
Bobby B. Bobby B, Bobby B, Bobby B. We will charge in.
Okay.
Gonna regret this. Okay, we will charge in, and then we will do some more attacks as well.
Okay.
Because I have 4 action points this turn.
Okay. Need a 3 to get in all of it. I
Plenty
think you're
of room,
fine.
Yeah.
So,
In he goes.
so he's got 3 action points remaining because he's used 2 and he had 5 because she gave him an extra 1.
No, he had 4 in total.
He had 4 in total.
Yes.
Oh, so he's
Yeah.
got 3 base.
He's
Okay,
got
cool.
3 basic. So with his charge, he
Yeah.
will use Torturous,
Okay.
which is 2 strength for attacks in melee.
So MA ability is
4 normally, so 5 for charging.
so 3s to hit,
Top job.
and you need 5s to wound because you're strength 5 and I'm defense 6.
Yep. Top job, 2 wounds.
Nicely
lovely.
done.
And if you lose, because I've rolled a 6 to wound, if that leads to a hit point loss, you also reduce the model's action points by 1 on its next activation.
He's fine.
Damn.
And the other one, he loses a wound.
Takes a wound.
Takes a wound.
Okay, with my remaining 2 action points,
Yep.
I will do Torturous at twice more.
Oh, nice.
4 attacks. Needing 4s to hit. Top job.
Wow.
Now you roll some 6s.
Hits, yeah.
Yeah.
6s?
Yeah. Strength 4 versus defense 6. Oh, really?
Just used up all the 6s.
Yeah, they're not.
We've done it again.
They're coming in waves. It's not good.
Okay, so that's him done.
It is.
So that leaves me with Jess, and it leaves me with Shikakanda. Let's go with... Let's try and charge Jess into the cats.
Okay.
Why not? I need a lot.
She's dreaming.
She fails. So that's 2 action points gone, and that's all she gets. I will now move Shikanda.
Yep.
I'm going to run her 8.
You can move her any way you want now. Everyone else is in combat, isn't they?
I can. And she is going
She'll have a
to...
basic movement as well, won't she?
Yeah. She can move another time, so I think I'll just put her there. So that's the turn over.
In Purgatory,
Yep.
are there any bonuses for outnumbering your opponent?
No, there are negatives though if you want to leave and run away.
Okay.
So you can be outnumbered if you're trying to run away and they get additional hits, and it makes the dice harder.
Cool. So Moloch is definitely not leaving combat ever.
It doesn't want to, it just wants to beat you up.
No.
So that's the end of the turn.
Okay.